Hi, my name's Claire and I'm a travel expert here at Mahlatini Luxury Travel. I think a lot of people can find it quite daunting packing for their first safari. So today we're going to help you with some tips and guides because all of our travel experts have traveled extensively across South and East Africa and we kind of know what you need to take. I've got 5 top tips to start with. My main tip would be your luggage. You can't take anything that has rigid sides, handles or wheels. So it has to be squishable so they can get it into the small aircraft. So this is the type of bag you want to take. It might seem daunting carrying this around the airports, etc., but don't worry. When you book with Mahlatini, somebody's going to meet you point to point to point and they're going to carry all this for you. My second tip would be the packing cubes. Packing cubes are so handy, especially with these restrictions. Third tip, and probably the most important for safari, is your colours of your clothes. Nothing bright whatsoever. Definite no-no is white. It really stands out in the bush and you won't be allowed to wear white if you're going on a walking safari. Also, blue and black attract certain types of flies and you don't want to get bitten by those. Top tip number 4 is laundry. So this bag right here is what I would take on a 3-day safari or a 10-day safari. I'm just going to keep recycling my clothes. And also, because all your clothes are in the same colour palette, you mix and match and everything. And just on clothes, our partner, the Safari Store, offers all Mahlatini guests 10% off. And they have some great stuff. It's all in the right colours. It's Mara and Bug Tech and it's breathable. You know, definitely check them out if you need a couple of key pieces for your safari. I think the main thing to think about what you're going to take on safari is to remember that you're leaving first thing in the morning. It's going to be dark and it's going to be cold. When it comes to jackets, I really like a windproof, waterproof jacket, and I like it with a high neck. You can kind of snuggle down on that in the Land Cruiser. So you can get these really cool zip-off trousers. So you can have them long, or you can just simply unzip them, and then you have a pair of shorts. When it comes to shoes, you do not need any sort of special walking boot or anything like that. A good solid pair of trainers with a nice thick rubber heel is all you're going to need. An essential item to take on safari with you is a light neutral scarf. It's really handy for keeping warm in the morning, keeping the sun off you in the afternoon and dressing up for dinner. At night, when you head back after your lovely sundowners, you're going to want to make sure that you have long sleeves t-shirts because most of the time you're going to be eating dinner out in the bush under the stars. It's really romantic and lovely, but you want to avoid the mosquitoes. You're going to need your own essential toiletries that you would take with you on any holiday. Couple of extras I might take that you wouldn't think of. They're not really toiletries, but a torch for your room. It can be dark, so that's always handy to have. Really good pair of sunglasses, and then all the other things like your plugs, a sewing kit, maybe a first aid kit. That's something to bear in mind. Okay guys, so onto the hand luggage. I would take this big backpack with me if I was taking all my big heavy camera equipment. I would take this one with me if I'm taking my smaller camera equipment. When it comes to what I take with me, I'm going to take a spare set of clothes in that. I am definitely going to take my reusable plastic bag. Remember, this is for the plane as well as on your game drives. You want hand sanitizer in there, mosquito bands, and eye drops, always handy. And then last but not least, your gorgeous Mahlatini travel wallet. This is going to have everything you need for your trip in it. The only thing that you need to add is your passport and your visas. Okay guys, that is us, packed and ready for our safari. This shouldn't be daunting, this should be part of the process. It should be fun and exciting. You're going on the adventure of a lifetime. If you need anything at all, or if you're doing something a little bit different like trekking with gorillas in Uganda, or doing a canoeing safari down the Zambezi, or trekking rhinos in Southern Africa, you might want to just check in with us to see if you need anything in addition to what we've already got. But I really hope you have the most incredible safari. It's going to be life-changing and we love to hear about it when you get back.